Virgo. Virgo, welcome. This is your love reading for the next 7-ish days. We're going to switch it up a little bit here today, Virgo. The reading has a topic, and this is going to be about compatibility with your partner. So, are you compatible? So this is, or how compatible are you? So this is really intended more for new partners or even future partners, like next, the one you haven't met yet. If you are in a relationship and you're watching, this could be messages of work you could do to make it better. So I think it might still apply, but it's really more intended towards new or future relationships. So, Virgo, let's see what's going on. We have the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Lovers, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Let's see. So the first card is depicting you and your intentions in this relationship, this new relationship. And it's the Magician. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. I believe that you really want to have a relationship, but you want it to be successful. And I feel like you may not have had a relationship prior that you feel was successful. And you know what? It's so black and white. If a relationship ends, even in divorce, people are like, I'm a loser. No, it may not have just been a good match. I think what makes a relationship successful is how you deal with adversity and how you handle things. Like, you could be a complete ass and fight and gossip and do everything you can to make the other person's life horrible, or you can be gentle and caring and leave on good terms. You know what I mean? So even if you've had relationships that ended, that doesn't mean that they were bad, or that I wouldn't even say didn't work out. They did work out. They worked out the way they were supposed to. But I feel like you haven't had very many what you consider to be successful relationships in your life, Virgo. And you'd like that a lot. And I think like you finally feel like maybe you have the tools and the knowledge and everything to make it happen. And that's your intention. You want a relationship. Now your person, we have the Four of Pentacles. Managing resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions, seeing things as black and white, being charitable. So for your person, I don't see them as a bad person or having bad intentions. What I do see is an energy of lack. And I want to caution you, they may be looking at you to take care of them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll look at the rest of the cards. But I feel like this person they're either building things up slowly, which is fine, or they are coming from a place of lack. Okay. What is similar between you two as far as like compatibilities? It says being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy. Don't pretend that there's no problem, and don't overanalyze a situation. Both of you could be doing this. You could be scared because you haven't had what you consider to be a successful relationship. They could just be, I guess, scared because maybe they feel like they're not enough. Maybe that's the lack. But both of you are leery due to past experience. The message that I'm getting here is I'm also getting advice. Of course, I can't give it to them. I can only give it to you. But follow your heart. Make yourself happy, but don't worry about their happiness. Let them worry. Don't make them unhappy, but you worry about you. You let them worry about them. Quit trying to make others happy. Make yourself happy. And if there's an issue, don't pretend there is not. Deal with it. And stop freaking yourself out and overanalyzing any interactions that you may have. Like, I could see your person if you didn't text them back within 30 minutes. Oh, blah, 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 blowing everything up. So I think that's a similarity between you two. You may have a tendency to overanalyze. And maybe, what do they call it? Sweep things under the rug because you don't want to deal with it. Because you don't want to rock the boat, maybe. Something like that. What are the differences between you two? We have the Four of Swords. And it says, insights that come from meditation, need to take a rest or vacay, allow yourself time before making a decision. This is my R&R. You need rest, you need relaxation, you need healing. And this is the differences. One of you may be more on the path to healing and spiritual growth than the other, is what I'm getting. I feel like it's you with these two energies, Virgo. I feel like it's you. That could be a difference. This person may need to take more responsibility for their own happiness. Okay? So that's you guys' intentions, similarities, and differences between you. Now we're going to look at the compatibilities in all the different areas. So this card represents physical compatibility, and we have the Lovers. Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart. Vibrant health or recovery from an illness. So that's the energy of the card. I do feel like healing is needed. And here they're talking about recovery from an illness. I do feel like healing is needed. But I feel like there's a deep connection. I feel like you guys already, or when you meet, there'll be love very quickly. I think it'll be real. It could be a Gemini. The Lover's card is Gemini. As far as the physical compatibility, it's not just sexual, it's a feeling of connectedness and safeness. And I feel like you guys will be compatible that way. Okay, mental compatibility. We have the Seven of Cups. Someone needs to make a choice, stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. We have both of you have a tendency to overanalyze. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. So I feel like what this is saying is there's compatibility, but maybe maybe not, you guys are the same, okay, as far as your mental compatibility. But I think both of you are up in your heads a lot, and you need to stop procrastinating and overanalyzing, get clarity, and move forward. There could be a lot of waffling on both of your parts about, is this what I want? When you're going through you can be in a relationship and know a person for a week and be like, I'm willing to, I would take a bullet for this person. I'm willing to go through the jungles, the deserts, to the moon, whatever. And just know it. And then there can be other relationships where you're like, well, I really like this person and I feel a connectedness and an attraction, but and then something happens and you're like, oh, is this really for me? Is this really what I want? That's the energy that I'm getting, but I'm getting it from both of you. It could be more physical right now than intellectual. I think both of you are overanalyzing each other. Let's look at emotional compatibility. We have the Eight of Wands. It's like too much going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities. Unexpected events. Or rapid changes. The ability to multitask. Business travel. And this is emotional. I feel like you guys are all over the place. I feel like emotions are strong. 1 minute, passionate and excited. The next minute, dashed. And I feel like it's both of you. Maybe your over-analysis and trepidation is coming from you're thinking you can't have a good relationship, and theirs is coming from maybe not feeling good enough or not really knowing what they want, coming from some kind of lack or fear. So the things that you do have in common so far are a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay. Now, spiritual compatibility. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have generous, practical, gracious, the ability to make anything more beautiful, love of family and home, being practical, love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. Spirituality is your connection to yourself, to source. It's about doing the necessary healing. I feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to happen, but I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in your spiritual compatibility, that's one area that you guys would really be on the same page. You both want family and home. Of course, as I've been saying, work would need to be done, which is so funny, because here's advice from Spirit, and what do we have? The Page of Pentacles. Scholarly. We have someone reading books. What did I just say? Work would need to be done. You would need to learn. So it says scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. And take this, all of this as it relates. This is a love reading, and so I'm going to interpret it from that angle, but take this if it resonates. A new area of study. Yeah, you guys are both a new area of study for each other. But not only do you need to learn each other, but you need to learn yourselves first more. I feel like you have, because of the cards, not because you're my person, but I feel like you've had more growth and insight and maturity. But we're never done learning. So definitely the message from Spirit is for this to, on almost all the other ones, I was like 8, 9, or 10 compatibility, some good stuff, okay? Maybe Leo. Well, Leo's was a bit confusing, but yeah, I'd say highs. For you, I'd say maybe a 5. The people would, both of you, would have to be very committed and vulnerable with each other, open. So there's work that needs to be done. The potential outcome. We have the Ace of Wands, an amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you are passionate about. If you're passionate about this person, I would say go for it. There's enough compatibility where if this person, well, here's the deal. Make sure that this person, take your time. And instead of overanalyzing by yourself, like, oh, they didn't call, oh, this, oh, that. Take off the blindfolders and talk. And ask questions and find out. Get a feeling. And if you feel like this person is willing to do the work, then yes, this could be an amazing opportunity. But this one is work, Virgo. This one is work. Alrighty. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining, Virgo. Thumbs up and subscribe if you will. If you've not subscribed, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me to grow my channel, which I've been trying to do for a couple of years now. So I really appreciate it and mean the world to me. So thank you so much for joining, Virgo, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.